everything that goes on in ABJ, and we also give you some information as to certain things that you ought to know about the city of Abuja. And yes, this is the part where you also get to tell us, your thoughts, as in the course of the discourse, and we get to update and upgrade, and also ascend our voices, to these issues, not because we want to castigate, not because we want to destroy, but because we want to build and make it better than it was, right? And yes, we gave you some stories already that we are going to be treating at this point in time, things that's going on in ABJ, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, like I said before we went on break, we will be talking about, the increase in the fake police officers right here in the city of Abuja. And I was telling us about a story that happened in 2005 about the Apo 6.
Yeah.
That's how the case
was tagged.
It was tagged at that time. Apo 6, 2005 rather. It happened in Abuja where 6 young men were allegedly killed by police officers. And at that time, it was said to be like fake police officers. And this happened on the 7th of June 2005. It was in Apo, Abuja, Nigeria. And the 6 young men were Ifeanyi Ozo, Chinedu Menru, Isaac Ekene, Paulinus Ogbonna, Okechukwu Ugu, and Anthony. And the alleged perpetrators are police officers led by the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Danjuma. And the incident sparked widespread outrage here in the city of Abuja. And it called a lot of people, seeking justice and investigations. And trials even followed with some officers facing charges at that time. Now, in fact, it's been a lot, we don't want to go right into all of the stories, but it's something that has happened before, because the entire case started as, it's a fake police officer at the checkpoint, come do that. But we see that from that time up until now, there's been an increase in this, because I think myself and Omo Ife were speaking one time where she said she was on her way traveling to, I think, one of the eastern parts of Nigeria. And just there, they met a checkpoint. And the police officers there, they were dressed in like the police officers' uniform. Okay. And they stopped, of course, you'd stop at the checkpoint. And when they were there, ended up being robbers.
Right.
It has happened time and again.
It has happened time and again.
How can we curb this? Because I know that the police is also trying to see ways to go about this by, discouraging Nigerians from using the uniform.
That's right. I was going to come there.
Yes.
And that's the truth. We've seen how many a time, the police uniform, which is supposed to be a sanctity, a sacredness, for that particular force, has been used, has been misused, has been deployed in several ways. In fact, some have even taken it to the place of comedy skits here and there. We understand that there is a need for believability. Okay, that word almost got my tongue, but then believability is something real. But then there are also ways that you can depict something, right? You can picture something. It's called picturesque, right? A point of view where everybody will still know that this is what you're saying, or these are the people you're trying to capture, not going to the place of taking an exact police uniform and you use it for comedy. We've seen how the camouflage, right, has been
yes, a lot of people just wear
it now for fashion. They use it for fashion, but it goes back to the place of perception. Now, this is not to give reason to, those who are in the business of using these uniforms indiscriminately, but then the place of perception of the force itself, of the uniform, of what it stands for is, one thing, right? About those who wear it, the people have this perception, police is not my friend, stuff like that. Or you call a policeman right here and you may never get justice and all of that. And they have allowed these selective perception to simmer into their minds, and that's why they probably don't give respect to that uniform. And then there is also a place of lack of education, because I feel that there's a need for people to be educated properly about the sanctity of what that uniform is about. People just believe that, if you just wear it, there's a black and black now, just wear it and put an elephant logo on it and all of that. Look, no, it goes beyond that. And that also goes back to the place of police commissioners, the IGP himself, to begin to start a sort of media collective whereby they can reach out to each and every one of us and tell us the sanctity of that NPF, the Nigeria Police Force. And if there are also certain, innovations that have been put together in the Nigerian Police Force, it should be put out there, right? So that we know exactly what it is. And then that way, there is sensitization, right? That way, there is a re-engineering of our minds towards our perception of about the NPF and everything that has to do with them, regalia and so on. And then that way, when you now put punitive measure and anybody flouts, then you know that you've done your own part in letting people know, what it is and what they would be seeing as consequences should they.
All right, so we'll leave it. We'll take it over to you guys. Tell us if you have experienced, you've had any experience with fake police officers, police, military, any one of them. If you've had an experience with them, let us know about that experience. And also, how do you think that this can be curbed? Not just in the FCT, but in Nigeria, basically. But we're talking about the FCT, and we've seen that happen many times here. Just last month, of course, we brought someone on the show on the Abuja Now on a very good Thursday like this, where he was talking about the fact that he was, waylaid at a checkpoint by assumed police officers, only to get there and find out that they're not police officers. And many times it happens.
I can tell you one story already, but if we are going to put out the numbers, then we'll get back with the story.
090735300 and 44 or 090876688 and 88. Remember, we have a WhatsApp portal number,
and that would be 0909-705-4450. You can send us a voice note via the WhatsApp portal number. You can as well give us a WhatsApp message or even a text message will do. All of that at your disposal because we care about you.
Yes,
right?
And we've also had an experience here. I think, I don't know if it's here we shared the story of someone who entered a one chance vehicle and she felt like, I'm confident because a police officer was seated right beside me. He was dressed in his full regalia. And he was seated right beside me, so I was confident that nothing will stop in this vehicle because I'm safe. Only to get into the vehicle and find out that this person is not actually a police officer. He just dressed in that regalia. And you remember, a very dark man also is being arrested. He was arrested.
He was arrested at some point.
Sometime last week for just putting on the Nigerian Police Force uniform, and making a video. It's more like making a caricature of that uniform. But whatever it is, please, we'd love to hear what your thoughts are about the increase in the rate of fake police officers assuming checkpoints and how Nigeria or how we as a people can deal with this.
Right. Now, let's also get to the fact that, hey, you can see what's going on in the studio across social media platforms. I'm talking about Facebook and YouTube precisely, right, at Eagles FM Abuja. If you have not gone there, then you're probably doing the wrong thing, right? So do the right thing and join the family and also leave a comment so we know that you came, you saw, and you are soaring with us, right? At Eagles FM Abuja. You can find us as well on X and on Instagram and TikTok.
And on TikTok as well. Hello, good morning to you.
Princess.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, Obasanjo calling you from Omali.
Obasanjo.
Princess.
Yes.
Thank you, Barrister. I can see both of you. Fine, lady.
Obasanjo, you finally went there. All right, Obasanjo. Really.
Good to see your faces. I'm telling you.
Good to know you saw us.
God, I don't see that face on the screen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Princess. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So, based on the topic that you people bring, it's a country. Like, I have my friend in American. He was saying about wearing. I was asking him that questions. Those that wear military wears, how do? He said no. They don't disturb them. They don't disturb anybody. Why? Because the security itself, they are watchdog of every movement of anybody in like the whole country. But in our country, what baffles me is this: the bandit and the other people that will make use of these things and be stopping people, be killing people, be collecting money from people. Yeah. The security team says they don't take actions. Why? Because it's a country of no action. It's a country of we don't have any gadget that will track anybody. All what we do. You will see a police in the main road stopping the day bro light, collecting money. What about armed robber will not do that? A police will see you, whether you carry dead body for inside your boot, he will not check. All what he will check is your pocket. Give me 15 naira. Give me 30 naira. Give me 100 naira. The ones that do correcting, they will go after them. But the real one that disturb, they make use of their uniform, they will not bother. Why? Because they are princess, I'm telling you, police and these people are collabos. They know if they are collabos.
Come on.
If you can't verify that,
you have
to. You see, princess. The princess, you are. Man, let me tell you. If something happened, what the incident that happened in my community, in the daylight like this time, do you know how many police killed? About 7 police and the DPO. In the day blue light, in the main town, not even in the bush. 7 killed. If I told you that incident, what happened? Guy, I am telling you, you will sympathize with what they did.
In your community?
Yes. In my community.
What community is that?
In Kafinkoro.
Kafinkoro.
In Niger State, Paikuro local government.
Okay.
The Paikuro DPO, when? Why? Because we are not having police station. We don't even have, I don't want to say it was because of the insecurity issue. The Paikuro division, inside the Paikuro main town, the local government, I am telling you, they come, they finish the DPO. And the other 7 policemen.
All right.
The other ones that even left was 4 days before they even see one. Why? Because the dead body was roasted. It's people that even sold. So they now blow alarm over it. So the security of our country, they are not even proactive on their own self. Why? Because you see the security. Wallah, you won't even understand the security business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Obasanjo, for your contribution there.
Understood, but could that be a reason why we should indeed dehumanize? He's not a human being, though, the uniform, right? Or destroy the very essence of, this uniform and make a caricature out of it? Well, I don't know. You have a divergent view, or you have some thoughts that you also want to put out there so that we can help somebody who is out there. Even if you are a police person and you want to do it covertly, you can as well talk to us and let us know how to identify the real you, right? And that way it will help us, right? 0907-353-0044 would be that number to call. And the other number, which you would find very, very handy, would be 0908-766-8888. And as we said before, the WhatsApp portal number is open, ever sure, 0909-705-4450. I said I was going to tell you a story, and the story I have is not very different from the one you mentioned earlier, Martha. So I know a friend just last week who was going to Sabon Wuse, right, in Niger State, but from Abuja right here. And for some reason, wanted to make a hair and all that, and then everything got into the night hour, right? And the mommy has been calling, come back, where are you, and stuff. Oh, I'm at my younger sister's place in Abuja, I'm coming, I'm on my way, and stuff like that. It was around, is it 6 now or 7 now? And she got to a certain place, and she saw a free ride to a certain place, okay? People she knows, so they took her to that place. And when she got there, it was late, and she saw this particular car. Now, this car didn't quite have a back door. But no, cars have 2 doors. But this one was a 1-door car, so there was no other space. And then the driver said, they said there were just, is it 2 of them, one at the back and the driver. Hey, just come in. Where are you? Where? They did not say, now the question is, they didn't say
where they were going.
That's the thing. They were asking her, where are you going? Right? And stuff like that. And when she tells where she's going, they say, oh, that's where we're going. So let's go. Come in. Now, the good thing, what saved her was she got in the car, and was it a skirt now? Blocked the door. It wasn't really closing and shutting. The guy tried the automatic lock, and it still didn't work.
Can you imagine that?
Trust me, he tried the automatic lock, and it didn't work. At first, she thought it was cool, and the person behind wore a police uniform.
You can imagine that.
The person behind. And at some point, when, close the door, now shut the door, what's wrong with you? There's no time, it's getting late, we're going home, and, so get out.
Can you imagine?
Get out of the car.
But anyways,
And they threw her things at her.
look at that. God,
She was stranded.
God,
Her phone was taken.
by them.
Yes, her phone was taken. So she was stranded.
But anyways,
And then another thing we should put out there is memorize the numbers of at least one person.
one person. I mean,
Memorize.
How would you?
That's
know
how she got out of that place. So it's really crazy. It's really crazy this time. And if you don't talk about these things, right? If you don't say it, you have that experience. You don't want to talk about it and all of that.
You encourage
You
it.
encourage
the
it.
sperm
And then
count.
we always have Selassie say. I wouldn't know how he says it, but I think the idea would be careful how you throw stones in the market, because it might just hit one of your own, and you do not want that, right?
All right.
Well,
all right, people. Now, still talking about that, we see that the police officers arrest fake DSS and other officers. Bust one chance gang terrorizing Abuja commuters right here. And in a continued effort to rid the Federal Capital Territory of criminal elements, the Abuja police says they've arrested 12 notorious one chance robbers known for terrorizing commuters, inflicting injuries and robbing victims of valuables. So now the FCT Police Commissioner, who is CP Olatunji Relwande Su, now he described the arrest as a significant breakthrough following numerous complaints about one chance gang attacking passengers. The suspects identified as Joseph John Ode, Moses Elachi, Matthias Agbogo, Ali Bukar Ghana, Mohammed Inusa, Mohammed Adamu, Abbas Rabiu, Suleiman Lawal, Aminu Awal, Ibrahim Shehu, Abba Mohammed, and Abdul Karim Mohammed were all implicated in various incidents. Now, the CPDC also explained that the first three suspects belonged to a gang that impersonated the police and DSS officers, the audacity, targeting victims by picking them up in vehicles and driving them to unknown locations to demand ransom. Right. And it's not just in Abuja. I think just 2 days back, I had a report of someone being kidnapped in Port Harcourt, just moving about their business, and those people are actually calling for ransom. It's not, I was not being told. I was there. I listened to them demand ransom. And it's the audacity for me. And I'm like, 16, you have 20 million naira. You are demanding 20 million naira from somebody else. Now on October 12, 2024, following a complaint by a certain Jeremiah David and Amaka Humani, both of them are from Nasarawa State. They reported being forced into a white Toyota Camry while traveling from Kefi to Abuja.
Right.
Now, the suspects were posing as DSS officers. Then they drove them to an undisclosed location, and they demanding that they call family members to raise money for their release. And the person said the gang reportedly stole 400,000 naira and high-end phones from the victims. And the police operatives now tracked and arrested the suspects soon after that incident.
Okay.
So let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
good morning to you, please. What is your name? Huh?
Sorry, your network is a bit bad. If you can move like somewhere else, so that we can get you clearly and maybe speak up a bit. Sorry? Yes, this is Eagles
This
FM.
is Eagles FM. What's your name? Where you calling from? All right, sorry.
You might have to give us a call
You might
back.
have to give us that call again. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What is going
What's
on?
going on? You guys, yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Saida.
All right, Saida, tell us, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm calling from Suleja.
Oh,
All right.
from Niger State. Welcome
Thank you,
aboard. Talk
thank
to
you.
us.
This thing happened Ryan this Sunday.
This Thursday.
The address as police officer when she was coming back from Lokoja. So they told them to bring, the police officer came to meet the driver and said, the police officer actually was seeing, the driver was seeing police officers standing, was thinking maybe they were stopping people to show their paper. He didn't know that it was actually robbers. He now asked them that they should bring out their phones. The driver was now asking, phone or the paper? He now said, bring out your phone. Do you have an account? They now, the men dressing as police officers now brought out their POS. They were now telling them that they should bring out their ATM card if they do not have that. They were now withdrawing money from people's accounts.
How much did you just say they were withdrawing? How much?
They were taking money from people's accounts. Even some people were supposed to pay their own tax. They withdraw 2 million.
Million?
Wow.
Well, it's quite unfortunate. Sorry, because the network is bad, we can't even get to hear you
we can't really get to.
But we hope that your aunt is doing well.
That's the question.
Right
I mean,
now.
that's the most important thing. Well, you two can talk to us and let us know exactly what's going on with you in terms of the story that we put out there, and let's help each other out in this discourse. 0907-353-0044 would be that number to call, and the other number would be 0908-766-8888. And as Martha would put it out to me, let me put it on YouTube.
We have a WhatsApp auto number, and you can pretty much send us voice notes and WhatsApp messages and even calls, and whichever suits you anyways, on 090-9705-4450. Also, let us remind you that we are live across social media platforms, currently live on Facebook. This is me blowing you kisses. Live on Facebook and on YouTube as well at Eagles FM Abuja. Go on there, like, subscribe, share, comment on the videos. Oh, I think we got a comment over there.
All right,
this one is from AKA, I don't know if it's Aka, Thomas and Sheller.
Right.
The person says, you guys are doing a great job. Thank
but
you.
Martha, I was going to say, you said you're blowing kisses and you say you do this. I don't even hear no kisses.
I'm putting on makeup.
Okay, so I can't hear a moi thingy. I can't hear a moi.
Do it on my behalf.
Well, but why am I even saying that? It's because you're also wearing black on black. What's going on? Are you sure you're not wearing the police uniform? I'm just saying.
Black is my favorite color.
It's a favorite color, right? Could it also mean that there's people who peddle in these kinds of crimes have taken black as a favorite color?
That's your business.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to make light of it, right?
It's a uniform.
But it's a uniform,
it's
right?
It's a police uniform.
Okay.
You can't go about arresting anyone who puts on a
black and black. That's what I want us to put out there, because somebody will say, I saw one red stripe somewhere and he wore black on black and tagged them as police uniforms, or people who were wearing police uniforms. They were the ones perpetrating this crime and stuff like that, right? So don't go about thinking that everybody who wears a black on black, having maybe a red stripe or has one elephant somewhere, tagged and crested is a police officer. And we also want to say kudos to you, police officers out there who have been working tirelessly, even in the view of, in the place of all of the anomalies, right? The inconsistencies, the hardship and the pain, you've been able to call to order this menace, as we find it in our society as well as in ABJ, right? Making sure that these people are arrested and, taken, to the respective places where they can be questioned. Let's give you that.
All right, people.
Right. We should give it to you.
But yes, we head out for a bit for, cash out, of course. Keep you guys informed as many times as possible.
Right.
But yes, do not go anywhere and do not think about touching that dial, because we will be right back.
Looking for a professional event planner in Abuja and its environs, but don't know how to go about it? Eagles FM got you covered. Call us today and let's help you fix that event that will leave you with evergreen memories. Call 081-5791-7278. I take it again, 081-5791-7278. Thank you.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, let's just get right into it. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
No. Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Hi, you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
All right, it's good to have you join us. So talk to us.
Give me like that.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll call you back. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Well, keep in mind the numbers are still out there. We saw the phone lines buzzing left, right, and center. We would be taking your calls right now. 0907 353 0044 would be that number. The other number 0908-766-8888. And if you've never put a call through to us before, you've been a very ardent listener. How do we know that you've been listening? It is only when you put that call through and you engage with us, that's how we know that we are really communicating to you effectively, right?
Yes.
So you can put that call through and let this one be the very first time that you are, identifying with us officially, right?
Just to remind us of the topic for today.
That's right.
We are asking, how do you think that we can curb the increasing rate of fake police officers assuming checkpoints here in the FCT? This is the conversation for today on the Abuja Now segment of the show. How do you think that we can curb the increase of fake police officers and checkpoints here in the city of Abuja? Now, emphasizing the numbers one more time: 090-7353-00 and 44, or 0908-766-88 and 88. Remember, we have a WhatsApp auto number. You can send us WhatsApp messages, text messages, voice notes, and even call us up on 090-9705-44 and 50. It's the Abuja Now segment of the show, and we have like very few minutes until we take this calls, and after which we will be heading out for the hour. I don't want to, I'm tempted to
for
say
the hour. Let's live
for
in the
day.
hour.
But anyways, let me just give you updates here and there about the city of Abuja. The federal government has approved the redesign of the sections of Abuja, Kaduna, and the dual carriageway. So that's a step in the right direction.
Okay.
Because if you know how crazy. No, okay, I'm mistaking that for the cafe, way. But let's take this call and then we'll move on with that.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Afternoon.
Oh,
Good morning,
to you.
almost
Good morning to you.
afternoon. Welcome.
Good morning, mid-morning.
Yeah,
Or mid-afternoon.
good morning.
Right, please.
Yeah,
Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
my name is Chigozie.
Hi.
I'm calling you right now. Yeah, Chigozie.
Where are you
All
calling
right.
from?
Can I call you Cheesy?
Come on.
You can call me Chigogo.
Chigogo, Chai. Is this your first time calling, though?
Well, I think this is the first time of calling on your show.
Oh, come on. That's
All right. Thank you so
Chigogo,
much.
where are you
Chigogo.
calling from, though?
Well, I'm calling right now from Kaduna Road.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Okay, talk
It's
to
good
us.
to have you join us.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I just had your topic. Well, to me, fake police, how do we identify them? Wearing black, and sometimes when the police stop you, we don't even look at them and to be able to identify their name on their badge. A lot of things happen, but I think is you journalists understand I should be able to do more work to know the real police and the fake ones, understand, and educate with the public how we'll be able to identify them. Because when we see them, you see anybody standing with a black and black. Some people are afraid even to ask questions. Sometimes you ask them, sir, can I see your ID card? They begin to say, how can you understand? Somebody holding a gun. Who are you asking him, sir? Can I see your ID card? The way they behave. What happened in NSAS? They can do away with you. They can shoot you. So you, the media, should do the more work and let us know, so that when we see them, we'll be able to be looking them and be taking to be able to identify, is these people the real one or the fake one, so that maybe when we get out of them, we'll be able to see those ones that the real one and inform them, see what is going on there. There's some fake one down there, so that they can come and apprehend them.
All
So
right.
I think this now yeah.
Thank you. He just succeeded in giving us an assignment. But yes, thank you for that contribution right there. It makes a lot of sense. And yes, we will see what we can do to
That's
ensure
right.
that we identify these people. But it's not like there's any major difference between them and the uniforms, because people copy these things. They do it perfectly well too, so you might not be able to tell. But anyways, that's a very good one, and would look at ways to ensuring that is done for the safety of Nigerians as well. But I think that I beg your pardon.
Right. Oh,
I think that
Yeah.
I think that our time is fast spent, and we'll be heading out right now from the Abuja Now segment of the show. And I wanted to give us quick headlines before we do that. And like I said, the federal government has approved the redesign of the Abuja-Kaduna dual carriageway. Also, the federal government has terminated Julius Berger Abuja-Kaduna road contract. Remember the last time we came on here and we talked about it?
Sure.
We said the government gave Julius Berger 7 days ultimatum, saying if you don't, you have taken most of the government contracts, here in Nigeria. So yes, you should give us consideration for that, and I'm guessing that's why that is being revoked.
Right.
So the federal government, of course, has terminated Julius Berger's 740 billion naira road contract. They have also, like I said, approved the redesign of that road. So many infrastructural developments happening right here. Now, the FCTA also has demolished illegal settlements and shanties along Abuja rail corridor. And Abuja victims warn buyers against purchasing demolished 200 billion naira properties.
Right.
Now,
well,
So we also give you Jenny police uniform. The official Nigerian police force uniform includes a dark blue or black jacket and trousers, white or light blue shirt, and Nigerian police force insignia on the sleeve, name tag and rank insignia as
Very
well.
Clear.
Now on the ID card, you verify their police identity card, which contains photograph, name, rank. This might not do so much.
Might not do so much,
but we might be able to get,
one or two.
A police officer who has a clearance.
Yeah, so that he can
this.
So
let's take this very last call.
Okay.
We're out for the hour. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
My name is Nana.
Nana, can you turn down the volume of your radio completely? Because I can hear myself.
Okay. Sorry about it.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you very well now. Turn it down completely, Nana. Turn it down completely.
I'm on Table Center. I was listening to your program.
Right.
Yeah. You guys are doing a great job.
Okay, thank
Thank you so much. Nana, turn down the volume of your radio completely. I can still hear myself in the background.
Okay, I'm away.
Completely. Turn it off completely.
All right, hold on.
Thank you very much. Okay. Very well.
All right. The last caller said he was giving you guys an assignment for you journalists to do more job on investigation. Right?
Yeah.
And to me, personally, these days we don't even know who is who anymore. You see a lot of them everywhere, and then I'm calling from Kwakwalada actually.
Oh,
Right,
that's
very
good.
good.
That's good.
Yes. So, but there are a lot of kind of criminal things that are happening everywhere these days. So when when we want our police to do a very good job, it's upon the government to do more. They should give them more allowances. They should give them more welfare, because the crime that is going on now, it's much.
Okay.
It's really, really much. So I just let me contribute to it.
Thank you very much.
Very
We
thoughtful.
Really, very
thoughtful.
We really
Give them
appreciate
more.
you.
Okay.
Give them more. And I think that I heard that the last time that their barracks has been reconstructed,
right?
To be a bit more conducive for them. But whatever the case is, please, if you notice from afar that this might be fake police officers, I don't know what to even tell you right now. But it's really difficult to be able to escape such a scenario.
Yeah.
But in any case, please stay safe out there. This is Abuja Now, and not only do we give you updates about the city of Abuja, we also tell you how you can be careful enough to look out for yourself and everything that concerns you, basically. So yes, thank you again for being here on the show. And if you see anything that looks like fake, please report it. Or you can call the person to order. If it's your friend or it's your neighbor, like the first caller said, he said, Obasanjo, I think, he said his friend in the US said it's not a problem even if you wear Nigerian camouflage and the American camo,
okay.
Because they have systems in place. You understand, the security situation there is top notch, and it might be the reason they might do that and get away with that. But here, where we are dealing with a lot of crimes, or where we are dealing with a lot of fake police officers, it might not be the accurate thing to do. But yes, we're signing out right now. Thank you. The next hour, we're playing these songs all through. So do not go anywhere. It's Martha
and Udwak Daniel. Call me UD, the golden voice on your radio. What's that thing again you always say for your name?
Martha.
The last something?
Okay. Stop touching me.
All right, we'll be right back in a bit.
Thank you.
The vibe is about to be lit. Ooh,